we're really passionate about the cow. The cow has been the center of my life since I was born. So in our operation today, we have myself and my wife that are the third generation farmers. My parents purchased the farm in 1989 and they started with 45 cows. Today we're milking 750 cows. We've got 100 head of dry cows and 880 head of young stock. Our cows average between 94 and 96 pounds a day. Our butter fat runs between a 4.1 and a 4.3. Our protein will run between a 3.1 and a 3.2. And our cell count averages 150,000 throughout the year. So cow comfort's huge. If you don't have cow comfort, nothing else really seems to matter, in my opinion. Not trying to stress cows when they calve or try to minimize that, which kind of plays into the udder comfort, you know. If you are able to help minimize all the other stresses on a cow's feet, her legs, making sure she has food, water, and a good place to rest, she's clean and she's dry, well, that really leaves the udders, the next thing that you need to take care of. So by using Udder Comfort, that's been a tool that we can help relieve that stress, pressure, and just really help them transition a lot more smoothly, more efficiently. We kind of used it periodically. And then last year at Expo, they talked me into trying out the backpack sprayer. And I told them that I didn't really think that it would fit our operation, but they insisted, and they were right. Ever since then, we've used it routinely 3 times a day on all of our fresh cows. We use it up until the first week of being fresh. We use it on all of our cows that have mastitis or high cell count cows or anything that just doesn't quite seem like it's perfectly normal. We can spray that on there a couple times and it seems to fix about any problem. So as an optimist, well, hey, you set goals, you reach goals, you have family behind you that helps you build and reach those goals, and that's something you can wake up every morning and go to bed every night excited, working towards those goals and producing food. So for me, on the fresh cows, it's really about getting that udder texture and that quality back, really helping to pull the edema out of those and just helping the cows just feel better, There's not as much edema in there, they're up moving around more, they eat, they drink, they feel better, they give more milk, and it's a higher quality product. My job as the herdsman, I get to kind of oversee all of the aspects of the operation. I've been very fortunate to be put in this position where I can make a lot of the decisions as a young person and really kind of help build and mold me to shape our farm for the future.
I want to introduce to you our latest tool in applying Udder Comfort. This is our new battery-operated backpack sprayer. It gives you the ability to strap it on your back and to spray fresh heifers, fresh cows out in the free stall. But the nice thing about it is it also gives you the option to also use it in the parlor. And it's just a one-pass application, and it just takes seconds to do, and it just saves a lot of time.
The majority of the dairies nowadays, you line up big groups, you have a fresh pen, you have your pre-fresh heifers, it's easy to go through a group right after you fed and pop them with the spray.
With the backpack sprayer, you can go out in the middle of the barn and spray and wear dry cow pin if you want, Springer pin, anywhere. I think the secret is getting the Udder Comfort on the first 3 to 5 days fresh and taking the udder cake out of the udders. And if they're more comfortable, they're going to use the robot more frequently. Like I bought in a couple heifers here 3 weeks ago, and they were 3 weeks fresh. And those heifers, when we brought them here, they didn't train quite as well. Should have probably introduced them to the Udder Comfort when we used a little bit out in the pre-fresh group, when they're the feed bunk, and spray down the udders that way. I love the battery. It stays charged for a long period of time. That's a big plus.
The even, consistent, and just the application when it comes down to, you can just do it so much easier.
You don't have the new cases of mastitis. The new cases of mastitis is much less. You don't have those chronic cases.
You guys look overall over the last 5 years. Can you
Shrinking. It's going
Like
down.
that trend. Wow.
kind of see it?
Heading
It's-
down, Chad, if you can see it.
And that's over 5 years. So that's a pretty good test, I would say. You start looking when you've got the data to back things up, and it's just the little things that continue to add up to make the big picture a lot better. Yeah, do I still have some? Usually not much for mastitis, but do I still run into a high conductivity cow? Absolutely. But there you go. Now you got it.
Yep,
But
I did.
nothing like before.
Where I really like it a lot is just we don't use any intramammary mastitis treatment. The instance of mastitis is much less than it ever was if we didn't use Udder Comfort. I mean, our mastitis is probably, I bet we dropped our mastitis 75%.
It's a very minimal, I don't want to say it's an insurance, it's a very minimal thing that I can do to the cow to ensure that she has the best chance of being able to be comfortable doing things on her own.